Did you know tennis balls were not always yellow? Most people assume they have always looked this way. But the story behind the yellow tennis ball combines history, science, technology, and even television. Today, we'll uncover why this simple change transformed the sport forever. Let's rewind. For most of tennis history, balls were not yellow at all. Early versions were stitched from cloth, stuffed with leather, or even filled with wool. By the 19th century, when modern tennis was codified in England, the standard colors were white or black, depending on the playing surface. And for decades, that was the tradition. Matches at Wimbledon, the sports temple, were played with crisp white balls. Fans and players alike never imagined another color. But the 1970s would change everything. In the 1970s, color television exploded in popularity. Suddenly, millions of households could watch sports in vibrant detail. But there was a problem. Tennis balls were nearly invisible on screen. Against grass, white balls disappeared. Against clay, they blended with the ground. Even on hard courts, the fast-moving ball was hard to track. The International Tennis Federation stepped in. After studies on color visibility, they ruled in 1972 that a new standard was needed: the optic yellow ball. From then on, tournaments worldwide gradually adopted it. Why yellow? The answer lies in how human eyes work. Our eyes are most sensitive to wavelengths between 555 and 570 nanometers, the yellow-green region of the spectrum. This means we perceive these colors as brighter and more intense than others. Imagine watching a ball fly across the court. A yellow ball doesn't just reflect more light, it also stimulates our vision in the zone where we're naturally most responsive. Another factor: peripheral vision. We don't just track objects with our central gaze, our peripheral vision is essential for detecting movement. Bright, saturated colors like yellow are far easier for our brains to register in the corner of our eye. This means players can react faster, and viewers can follow the action more easily. But it wasn't just biology. Television cameras of the 1970s weren't as sharp as today's. Yellow was specifically chosen because it offered the highest contrast across multiple surfaces in early broadcast technology. Against grass, clay, or hard courts, yellow stood out. On TV screens, it popped. In fact, studies showed audiences reported a 40% improvement in their ability to follow the ball on TV. This wasn't just a minor adjustment, it revolutionized how tennis was consumed globally. Not everyone embraced the change immediately. Wimbledon, famous for its traditions, resisted. They continued using white balls for more than a decade after the ITF's recommendation. Only in 1986 did Wimbledon finally switch to yellow, recognizing that television audiences demanded it. That same year, for the first time, fans worldwide could enjoy Wimbledon with balls that were truly visible on screen. From then on, yellow was no longer just a color, it was the identity of the sport. But here's one thing about tennis balls that hasn't changed over time: their short lifespan. Tennis balls used in pro matches last only about 7 to 9 games before being replaced. The fuzz wears down quickly at high speeds. Roughly 300 million tennis balls are produced every year. And recycling? That's a growing challenge. Tennis balls aren't biodegradable. Some projects now turn old balls into court surfaces or even furniture. Other sports also adopted TV-friendly designs. Soccer balls, for example, gained their classic black and white hexagon pattern in the 1970s, specifically so viewers at home could see the ball better on early broadcasts. Even today, scientists continue studying visibility in sports. For baseball, softball, and cricket, bright colors and patterns are carefully chosen to maximize contrast with backgrounds and improve spectator experience. Thus, sport, and especially tennis, is a fascinating mix of science, technology, and culture. A decision made in the 1970s not only changed the player's experience but also reshaped how millions of fans connect with the sport. Next time you watch a rally, remember, that yellow blur flying across the screen is the result of biology, physics, and broadcasting history. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed uncovering the hidden side of sports, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for more.